Hi there, this is Eitan, and today I'm going to talk about the CRKT Hollow Point plus P, which is the bigger model. CRKT Hollow Point, or actually Ruger CRKT Hollow Point plus P, it's a knife model which made by CRKT for Ruger, which is, whoever don't know and live on an island, is a gun company. Now, I like this new collaboration because most of the gun companies' knives are gas station knives. I think only Heckler & Koch made decent knives, and most of them made very cheap knives. Only you see here and there something else like the FN collaboration and FN USA and stuff like that. Now, CRKT and Ruger decided to make a whole line of knives, and this one's designed by Canonian. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing to do something, you know, new and better. So we have here a Persian style blade, around 3.6 inches, high hollow grind, flipper, of course. It's a flipper with a bearing system. It's very nice. We have stainless steel handles with those plasticky scales, backspacer. Steel is 8 CR14 MOV. Oops, I accidentally hurt my hand. Which is, I'll talk about that steel later. And that's it for, it weighs around 6 ounces, which is a lot, and costs around between 30 and 50 US dollars. You can find it on Amazon on 30, I even found it, so it's relatively cheap. Unless you find it on $50. So let's talk about what are the advantages of this knife, or the pros, and what are the cons of this knife. So first of all, well, right out of the box, you have you know, sort of smooth action ball bearing system flipper, which is nice, you know, whoever likes that. So it's sort of an advantage, right? If you have a bearing system, for most people, I don't find it, but it's okay. So it comes with a relatively smooth action. I think if I open it and play with it a bit, I can improve it to be almost free-fall shot and stuff like that, but it is what it is for now. Now, on the blade we have the sharpening tool, which I very like. The grind, it is indeed a slicer. The grind is well made, I mean, as a geometry. It's a hollow grind, high. It meets with the back of the blade, which is actually a swedge right at the end of the 60% of the blade. It came sharp. It's pretty thin behind the edge. I mean, it's a very nice blade geometry, and this one is a slicer. And it also have zoom in, please. Doesn't want to zoom in. I'll help it a bit. Well, it's annoying, sorry. Oh, it has a relatively, as you can see, thick tip, so it will hold. The blade design also, you have this flat portion, which is very good, and you have this belly, so you can do a lot of tasks with easily with this knife. You don't need to put too much effort if you want to do draw slicing and push cutting and stuff like that. It will be relatively simple. Now, the stopping pin is not in the path of this in the slicing path, so which is also good. And that's it on the blade. Now we have a deep carry pocket clip, 2 position only, not 4 position. It's okay, I guess. I'm a left-handed, but okay, I guess. Now the handle texture is not too aggressive, and the pocket clip is held up very tightly. Now if you have that portion of this handle which is not aggressive, so it won't tear up your pockets very quickly. I guess eventually it will, but it won't now. Now, the design. I'm going to make a two difference between the design and between how they built, actually made it, you know. Well, the design is very nice. it's beautiful. I mean, it's very impressive, not nice, impressive. You have here a Persian blade, long blade, impressive blade, flipper with these handles, stainless steel handles, which they put those inlays or scales over here, and it's sort of you know, it's remind of you can call it a frame lock, okay? Very beautiful. The lines come together. It's very nice over here. Really good. Beside this backspacer, which is, I don't understand why it's here. Everything, you know, it's ergonomic. It's fun. It's really fun. So the design is really good, and the price. The price is cheap. This knife is cheap. Okay, $30. You can find it in $30, but in Amazon. But I saw that most places sell it for $50, $45, but $30 is cheap for what you get here. $50, well, that can be another story. So let's talk about the disadvantage of this model. First of all, it weighs. It weighs around 6 ounces. Heavy, very heavy. I don't think for EDC it's very attractive, okay? Some people may not find it bother, but it's kind of heavy, so it's too bad. And it's heavy, and you have where to cut away here. You can easily make it lighter. So this is one, and this is a major issue for some people. The finish, the fit and finish. Well, the blade fit and finish is okay. I mean, it's okay. My problem is over here, it's not too much smooth here, but I can live with that. Those handles, scales, sorry. Well, I think they missed here big time, because it's looked like gas station plastic made from gas station knives. Really cheap, even not fit too much. It feels very cheap, and it's too bad. It's really too bad, because and this backspacer, which is actually, I don't know what the design, and it's not, I don't like how it's fitting all over this knife. So this is what I see as a sort of an disadvantage, and it's not fun to push your hand here, you know. It's not like other models, other knives, like let's take for example this Kaiser. You see they smooth this area, so it's more easy to open and close, okay? So it's annoying here, really. So not too much the disadvantages, but those that they are here, you can feel them. Heavy, and the fit and finish on the handle is not that good. And the steel, I forgot the steel. Well, yeah, how do you say the minimum you need to pass in test in the USC? B+, I don't know. So okay, it's okay, but you can do a lot of better. And final thing, well, over here the texture is very aggressive on the flipper tab, so it can be a bit nicer, you know. It can actually grab to something in your pocket and tear it. So what is my final conclusion on this model? This model is what we call, it has a lot of potential, but they missed. Why they missed? It's a cheap knife, okay? It's a $30, $50 knife. And if you find it for $30 and you want nice something to your collection, okay, you can buy it. If you want a user, you can buy a lot of other users between $30 to $50, which will be easier to carry, such as the Rat 1, okay? Or the Rat 2, or the Avispa. Those are very nice and cost, and it has a better steel, lighter, you know. So you need to take it under consideration. If you buy it for the design, which is also, it's fine, everyone whatever he likes, so okay. But what can be done to improve this model? Well, first of all, reduce the weight. If this knife's weight, this model's weight will be reduced, and it can be reduced by replacing the handle material to aluminum, or do some remove material inside, it can be done, and it can reduce the weight significantly. The blade thickness, it can be removed to, it's 4 millimeters to 3.5, even 3. It will be a better slicer. Now, I understand that with this kind of steel, it will be a problem. So they can use other steels like S30V or D2. Now, I know that I have a long shopping list here, but if you will improve those stuff, and you can find budget knives with those materials, such as this, okay, with D2 steel, okay? So you can do a D2 steel blade or 154 cm or even more, I don't know, S30V Sandvik, okay? Something better than this Chinese 440C, and make the knife lighter. I don't think it will make the knife too much pricey, but it will be worth to add. They can also, you know, go more and make micarta here, or I don't know, wood or something else, and charge $100 and give S30V blade or even D2 blade. It will be worth it because it's a very beautiful knife. The design is very, very, I like it very, very much. It's flipper, it has this bearing system, it's beautiful blade, Canonian design. I mean, only the materials they chose, they can improve there highly. So this is my final conclusion on this knife, and I hope it helped someone. Bye bye, thank you.